I welcome everyone. With you, Guru Markets. Let's start with general information about the company. Let's look at each indicator in more detail below. If you want, you can pause the video. You can look at all the indicators of the company under study more carefully. Now let's compare the main indicators of the company Columbia Financial, Inc., ticker CLBK. This review is based on current data as of April 4, 2025. According to Classification Guru, Markets organization Columbia Financial, Inc. belongs to the subcategory Bank Classic. 249 companies participate in the assessment. This is very representative. Let's look at the table of orders based on the results of this video. Overall result for the company, minus 6.5 out of 10 points. The average result for the subcategory is 1.1 points. If you look very broadly, within the US market in total, you can see that the average score for the US stock market in the aggregate is 1.9. Against a score of minus 6.5 points for Columbia Financial Incorporated. Comparing the dynamics of a company's share price Columbia Financial, Inc. and subcategory shares, we see that over the past 12 months the company's shares Columbia Financial, Inc. showed a dynamics of minus 17.4%. Against the price dynamics in the subcategory of 13.2%. This does not clearly indicate anything, but it is necessary to keep this fact in mind. Market capitalization of the corporation Columbia Financial valued at $1.43 billion. With a subcategory capitalization of $1,168 billion. Columbia Financial has a share of 0.122% and is one of the very small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is estimated at $1.08 billion. And the capitalization of the subcategory is $1,007 billion. Columbia Financial accounts for a share of 0.107%. Comparing the shares of market and book value, we see the following. Occupied share Columbia Financial, Inc. in a subcategory in case of market value assessment is 0.122%. The book value is 0.107%. This is 12% less than the share of market value. Assessment of the organization's share of market and book value in the subcategory, bad, minus 1 point. The company under study has financial liabilities of $1.099 billion. Financial liabilities to balance sheet capitalization amount to 101.8% of the company's capital. Result on the company's debts, bad, minus 1 point. The ratio of the company's market price to profit is 0, with an average in the subcategory of 12.8, which is worse than the average in the subcategory. Assessment of the exchange price to profit indicator in comparison with organizations of the subcategory, very bad, minus 2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was minus $12 million. Forward earnings for the next 12 months are unknown. This is extremely negative for the company. Assessment of projected future profit indicators in comparison with companies in the subcategory, good, 1 point. The company's value to revenue ratio is 3.2. The subcategory average of 1.5 is 113% higher than the subcategory average. Assessment of market price to revenue indicators in comparison with indicators in the subcategory, bad, minus 1 point. Revenue for the last 12 months was $450 million. Projected revenue for the next 12 months is unknown. And this is extremely bad for the company's price. Assessment of the predicted future sales indicator in comparison with the indicators in the subcategory, bad, -1 point. The sales margin is -2.6%, with an average in the subcategory of 11.6%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 14.2%. Profitability assessment in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, tolerable, -0.5 points. The company's share in terms of the number of employees in the subcategory is 0.058%. This is 110% less than the market capitalization share. And this fact reflects the imbalance of the company's current exchange value Columbia Financial, probably towards revaluation. The amount of market capital per company employee is equal to $1,892,000. And in the subcategory, there are $892,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 112.1%. Assessment of the amount of market capital per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory, tolerable, 0 points. The amount of profit per individual employee is -$15,400, with an average for the subcategory of $69,800. And the difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 78%. Assessment of profit per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory, tolerable, -0.5 points. The share of sales per employee of the organization is $597,000. By subcategory, $601,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 1%. Estimation of sales for each employee of the company in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory, tolerable, -0.5 points. Shares for sale correspond to 8.1%, with a subcategory average of 2%. This is an assessment of the risk of a short squeeze. Indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 27% for the company Columbia Financial. In the subcategory, this level is 43%. Technically, the subcategory shares are valued higher than the company's Columbia Financial Incorporated. The company's current stock price is approximately $13.65. The consensus price target for the company's shares is approximately $18.01. The dynamics of the actual estimate and consensus forecast is approximately 32%. Let's look at the order table, which is available to everyone. A link to it is in the pinned comment. The order table contains absolutely all decisions previously made this season by the information and reference System.GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is free. Link in pinned comment. Based on stock valuation Columbia Financial. Evaluation information System.GURU.Markets. The following decision is made. Open a sell trade at a price of $13.64. The order is open because the company has a fairly low rating. The organization was assessed using the assessment method, the Akeem's Index. Take profit is set at 12.41. Stop loss is set at 14.87. In case the order is not closed by take profit or stop loss, then the transaction is fixed automatically based on the results of the session on May 4, 2025, or on the last trading day before this date. Ticker PCB will be the main buy order. The video on the main deal has already been published on this channel. In case of closing of any of the orders, main or balancing, another order is fixed at the current level. Thank you all very much for watching to the end, and for using the information and reference system Guru.Markets. You are all the best audience in the whole world.